Welcome to the Late Night Shakespearean Show. Thank you so much for joining us. We have a great show for you tonight. We are joined tonight by the one and only Dr. Polonius and the man himself, Prince Hamlet. So much for coming on the show tonight, guys. It's great to have you here. Just amazing.
Hey, thanks so much for having us on tonight.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a while since I've been back in the States. It's good to be here, man. Oh yeah, how was the fight over here? Yeah, it was pretty good. There were a lot of crying babies, and there was a few points where we were in just complete standstill traffic. It was a pretty long flight. Wow, that's crazy, man. Just insane. Anyway, since you guys are here, I have a few questions for you. So it's no surprise that you guys were not necessarily the best of friends on set. Could you maybe elaborate a little bit on why your relationship was so tense?
Yeah, I think a lot of the tension sparks from the fact that I was toying with his daughter's emotions and just tried to use her in my plot to kill the king. But, you know.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. And for those of you who don't know, Polonius' daughter, her name is Ophelia, and we actually have a picture of her here tonight. What a beauty. I can totally see why you'd want to use her in your scheme of murder. How do you feel about that, P-Dog? It is kind of hard to understand unless you yourself are a loving, caring father like me. But basically, the gist of it is you don't want cream-faced loons like Hammy here messing with your little girl. I see your point, yeah. Another thing I wanted to ask you guys is your opinions on the recently deceased King Hamlet. We actually have a picture of him here. This is King Hamlet. Recently, this was actually the last known picture taken of him before he was savagely murdered. Just super dead. So dead. Just gone. So what are your opinions on the whole murdered king theory?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily call it a theory because the ghost of my father actually appeared for me and informed me on the heinous deeds that occurred within the walls of this once great castle. But this lump of foul deformity over here, he helped bring on such a plague as the one that's there.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about all this, Polonius? Well, to be fair, no one ever really did see the ghost but you. And I think it really is a theory because no one ever saw this ghost but you, and our new king, King Claudius, would never do something so vile and heinous like what you accuse him of. Are you guys alright? You seem a little on edge.
Thou art a boil, a plague sore.
Thou art unfit for any place but hell.
You staleling, you eel skin, You dried rat's tongue, you bull's pizzle, you stockfisher for breath to utter what is like thee, you tailor's yart, you sheath, you bow lace, you vile standing tuck. Oh, you got
No! Thank you so much for joining us. That's our show. We'll see you back here again next week.